So now we have to go to Rena. I'm very excited for what comes next. I wonder if I can run back to Dahna real quick. That's the wrong way. I wonder if I can run back to Dahna real quick or not. I think I would like to, if possible, but if we have to go straight to Rena, that's fine. I was mentioning it before stream started, when I was on the starting soon screen and all, that I would really like to sort of focus the main story a little bit, because I know we're getting fairly close to the end. I'm not sure that we could finish the game today. I feel like we probably can't. There's a bit too much left to do. But I know we're getting really close. And I want to finish the main story kind of as soon as possible, just to make sure. I'm confident that I'm going to be able to finish the post-game and all before the DLC drops, since I've been playing the game like a lot faster than I did in my original playthrough. I think I'm like 30 or 40 videos ahead of the original playthrough right now, which is kind of insane. But I want to ideally finish the playthrough stream-wise before the DLC drops, and get the main story of the playthrough uploaded on YouTube at least, if not more so. I also wanted to check, can't you see, is it in settings? No, where is it? Isn't there somewhere I can see how many skits there are? Activity records? No. Glossary? No. Play records? Yes, it's this. Where are the skits? Skits triggered, 233 out of 320. And we've done 47 of 70 subquests. I want to finish every single subquest in the game again. I remember in my original playthrough, I did all 320 skits. I'm not gonna worry about that this playthrough, because I already did it in the first playthrough, and you know, the DLC is coming out and all that, so I'm not fussed, because you have to, I'm pretty sure you have to forge like every weapon, you have to like get every enemy in the enemy index or something. There's like a lot you have to do. I think you might even have to get like all items and all equipment. I don't remember. It's a lot though, basically is what I'm saying. So I'm probably not gonna worry about that necessarily. We found 29 of 38 owls. I didn't realize it would tell me how many owls we have left to go. Elite monster types defeated, 14 of 20. Look at that. 17 more astral flowers. So, you know, we'll kind of see how that all shakes out. I know for sure I want to get all the subquests cleared. I'm not worried about doing quite as much completionist stuff as I did the first playthrough, because, again, I did it in the first playthrough. So, like, if we get to like 310 skits done or something, if I get like really close, then I'll be like, okay, well listen, there were like 12 left, let's go get them. But if we get to the end of the playthrough and I've done mostly everything I want to do, and it's like, hey, there are still like 28 skits, I'll be like, I did it in the first playthrough, let's move on. It's time to play the DLC and all that, you know what I mean? So we'll see how that pans out. Almost 10 hours spent in combat, 43 hours spent in the game in general. I'm actually surprised that the combat time is that low, to be real with you. But anyways, we'll see how that all pans out. For now, let's continue on our way.
Thought we'd find answers on Lenegis, but we just ended up finding more questions.
You can say that again. And now we have more problems to fix too. Like figuring out how to reform Lenegis.
That can wait for now. We've got more than enough on our plates to deal with as it is. Like figuring out who's really running the show on Rena.
Yeah. Which is why we're going to the Renan homeworld.
All the answers we've been looking for are on that planet. The person responsible for all this, the Red Woman, and the Renasalma. The answers have to be there. Are we prepared to finally find them?
So, what do we do first when we get there?
We know nothing about the Renan homeworld or what we might face once we arrive. We should get a feel for how things are on the ground before we take any serious steps.
It's also entirely possible that the first thing we're going to face is an attack.
If we come across a capital, we should... What?
That's horrifying, as always. Wow, the main cast died. What a way to end your game. Tales of Arise is mold breaking.
Damn! The hell just happened?
Our course has been altered. The coordinates are pointing to a different destination.
What's that?
The ship's controls aren't accepting my commands. The engine is being shut down.
That's bad, right?
Quite bad. We've lost control of the ship.
Is all of this the Red Women's doing?
Are they trying to finish us off before we can land?
Everyone! Look there!
This is one of my favorite parts of this game. The reveal that Rena looks like this. I love it.
A flower blooming out of Rena?
But that flower looks like it's absorbing all of Dahna's energy.
And it appears Lenegis is serving as a conduit for that energy to reach here. Could that have been its true purpose all along?
If that's true, do you think the people back on Lenegis are all right?
We can only pray that they are.
Damn it! Haven't they taken enough already? When is this going to end?
The Flower of Oblivion.
With everything that's happening, we need to get back to Lenegis. Is the ship still offline?
Unfortunately, yes. Even more so than when it lay dormant.
Can you fix it?
Starships are extremely complex machines. One wrong move while we're out here in space could very well cost us our lives.
So what? We're just stuck inside here, floating around? For how long?
I don't believe this. We've made it all this way, and now we're stuck here? We're watching Dahna die before our eyes, and we have no choice but to sit here and starve to death?
Law, calm down! You're not the only one who's worried here.
Right. Sorry.
It's still too early to give up. There has to be a way to get out of this.
Alphen.
Now what?
The starship, it's back online?
No, this is different. Something is pulling our ship in towards it.
Pretty sick stuff. I like it a lot.
We managed to get moving, but where are we?
It looks like Lenegis in here.
Do you think we might run into more Renans here? Or those red women?
Perhaps. Someone brought us here. The question is, who?
We haven't been ambushed, so that probably means they aren't hostile. Still, why would anyone want to bring us here?
Hey, Shion!
If they wanted to attack us, they could have done so while we were back on the starship. We should see where this path takes us.
Out of reach indeed.
Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people, does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
I can't wait for this DLC, man. I cannot wait for this DLC. Why are we getting these skits now instead of while we were at Lenegis?
Boo!
Ah! What the... Are you out of your mind? This isn't the time for games, Rinwell!
Oh, come on. How am I supposed to resist with you looking all jittery like that?
It's called experiencing feelings appropriate to the situation. You ought to try it sometime.
Yeah, but seeing you act all nervous, you're making me start to feel nervous too.
Oh, sorry.
Staying alert is important, but too much caution can cloud your judgment. Try to strike a balance.
All right, that skit was clearly meant for while we're here. But the other one, the one with Shion, I was like, why now?
I still can't get over what we saw happening outside the starship.
Yeah, our planet's really not doing too hot right about now.
I've only ever seen Rena from the surface of Dahna, so I figured it was just another round planet like ours. Still though, I never would have imagined Rena actually looked like that. And what's the deal with that giant flower coming out of it?
Beats me. I have absolutely no clue. It's so surreal. It looks like a broken egg or something.
Rena and Dahna. We were taught that both worlds were spherical bodies that floated amongst the stars in the heavens. But to think that they lied to us not only about the Sovereign and the Crown contest, but also the form of our own planet.
Dohalim.
Okay, who's the wise guy that summoned us here?
Someone formidable enough to bring our starship along with us.
They must be here somewhere. Let's find them.
Yeah, where's the wise guy at, huh? They really make comic panels and cutscenes? Well, that's not a cutscene necessarily, that's a skit. Skits they do in like a comic panel-esque thing. But cutscenes usually they either have like actual animated cutscenes or they have the character models, like in-game stuff.
That beam of light joining Dahna and Rena. It was the Renan side that it first came from, right?
That's what it looked like. And then the Dahnan side responded.
Perhaps it was some kind of directive from the Renan homeworld? To reawaken the Wedge and Lenegis?
Which would mean that whoever's behind all this is on Rena after all. But what are they after? Is it really worth going through all this trouble just to steal Dana's energy?
Try to stay calm. With so many factors we don't understand, dwelling on it won't get us anywhere. What is it?
No, it's just... Zephyr once told me the same thing. So much for me making progress, huh?
You made it this far, didn't you? You notice something, you change it. That's all anyone can do. But you can't stand still in the meantime.
Oh, Zephyr. What a lad. Alright, chat. Time for some sick lore. I'll take the upper level. That isn't accessible. I'll take the central level? Okay, cool. Silly me trying to go straight to the top. Oh, baby. Here we are. Look at all these other closed doors. Fancy looking pod we got up here. What's happening?